It's 2:30 in the morning, and you're in a deep sleep. You hear a faint pounding sound in the distance but think it's part of your dream. Then suddenly, the banging becomes 10 times louder and startles you awake. It's at your front door. It sounds like it's being kicked in. What the hell is going on? As you fumble with the light switch, a booming voice shouts, "Sheriff's office. If anybody's in there, come out." Your deadbolt rattles and the door shakes. A quick question flashes through your mind. Can the police forcibly enter my house? As attorneys like to say, you're on the clock. Welcome to the Four Eyes of Law. I'm attorney Larry J. Brookins, a California trial attorney with over 25 years of litigation experience in both the state and U.S. federal courts, including 10 years with two of the largest government agencies in Los Angeles. As a lawyer, I have to give the mandatory disclaimer. This video is for informational purposes only. It's not intended to provide specific legal advice about any individual case or person, and it doesn't create an attorney-client relationship. If you're facing a serious legal matter, consult an attorney of your choice. See our full disclaimer in the description below. Before we get to it, please hit the like and subscribe buttons and tap the bell. That helps others find this video when they need it, and makes it easier for you to locate later. That said, let's talk law. The main rule covering when police can come into your home is called the castle doctrine. It means your home is your castle, and without your consent, police must have a valid warrant to come inside. In California, this protection comes from Article 1, Section 13 of the state constitution. It mirrors the Fourth Amendment of the United States Constitution, which protects everyone across the nation from unreasonable searches and seizures. But there are some important exceptions that allow police to enter a person's home without permission and even use force if necessary. The first reason police can enter your home without permission is under the emergency aid doctrine, sometimes called the welfare check rule. If officers reasonably believe someone inside is injured, unconscious, or in danger, they can enter to provide help, even without a warrant. This is often referred to as the community caretaking doctrine. The second reason police can enter your home without permission is when they have a valid search warrant. Before entering, the law usually requires them to follow the knock and announce rule. That means they must knock, identify themselves as law enforcement, and explain why they're there. If no one responds or entry is refused, they may use reasonable force. The third reason police can enter your home without permission is when they're executing a valid arrest warrant. If officers have an arrest warrant and believe the person they're looking for is inside their own home, they can enter without that person's consent as long as they follow the knock and announce rule. In California, Penal Code Section 844 governs entries for arrest warrants, and Section 1531 covers entries for search warrants. In Payton v. New York, the Supreme Court ruled that an arrest warrant alone is enough to enter the suspect's own residence if police reasonably believe the person lives there and is inside. However, under Stiegel v. United States, if officers believe the suspect is inside someone else's home, they must also get a search warrant for that location, unless there's an emergency like hot pursuit, danger to life, or destruction of evidence. The fourth reason police can enter your home without permission is when there are exigent circumstances, a true emergency. This covers situations where police believe someone inside is in danger, evidence is being destroyed, or a violent crime is underway. If officers hear screams, gunshots, or see someone injured, they can enter immediately. That's what the Supreme Court confirmed in Brigham City versus Stewart. The fifth reason police can enter your home without permission is hot pursuit. If a person commits a serious crime and runs into a house to escape, the police don't have to stop and ask permission. They can follow the suspect inside. The law doesn't let someone turn a doorway into a shield against arrest. The sixth reason police can enter without permission is to prevent the destruction of evidence. If officers have probable cause and see clear signs that evidence is being destroyed, like drugs being flushed or tossed, they can act immediately to preserve it. The seventh reason police can enter your home without permission is under the plain view doctrine. If officers are already somewhere they're legally allowed to be, and they can clearly see illegal items or evidence through an open door or window, they can enter and seize it, but only if it's plainly visible and they were lawfully there to begin with. The eighth reason police can enter without permission is known as a protective sweep. After making a lawful arrest inside a home, officers can quickly check adjoining rooms or closets to ensure no one else is hiding who might pose a threat. This type of search is brief and limited strictly to officer safety. The ninth reason police can enter your home without permission involves probation or parole searches. People on supervision often agree, as a condition of release, to allow warrantless searches of their home. If officers reasonably believe that person lives there, they can enter for a compliance check. And the 10th reason police can enter your home without consent is to secure a crime scene or arrest location. When a major crime or arrest has just occurred, officers can enter nearby areas to make sure no one is hiding, injured, or destroying evidence while they wait for a search warrant. So what can you do at your own door? When the pounding starts, stay calm. Approach the door and say, "Good evening, officers," through the door. But you may want to keep it closed. Just because they're knocking hard doesn't give them the automatic right to come inside. Your greeting lets them know you're home and often stops the pounding. If you crack the door slightly, that still doesn't mean you've consented to entry. If you feel more comfortable, speak through a door chain. You can ask if they have a warrant. If they do, they'll show it and state it. A person has the right to tell police they do not consent to entry without a lawful warrant. So to recap, while the Castle Doctrine protects your home, there are limited circumstances where officers can enter without your permission. Each one is supposed to be narrowly defined and designed to balance public safety with your constitutional rights. Do you think these exceptions are truly narrow, or do they tilt the balance? Tell us in the comments below. Thanks for watching The 4 Eyes of Law. If you found this helpful, hit the subscribe button and tap the bell. That helps other people find this information when they need it. Remember, law is knowledge, and knowledge is power. Now, check out this next video.